Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we're talking about Telogenomics. This is one sweet company. The beauty of it is over the counter and not on the New York Stock Exchange yet. The minimum requirements is definitely sometimes you can get away with like a dollar, like BNGO by Nanogenomics. They started out at less than a dollar and had 6 months to come up with the dollar. Now it's around 12 and it's been up to 14, and it's going to go clear further to the moon. And while I'm discussing things, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice, and this is my opinion and my view of telegenomics. So now that we got that out of the way, telegenomics is like binanogenomic in the way that is faster, better, cheaper, and it's disruptive and revolutionary because it is focusing on the telomeres, which is a section of the DNA or the end of the chromosomes, the protective caps that determine the healthy integrity of the DNA, and it can tell you several things about the DNA. You can do prognosis and diagnosis for cancer and also other pathological diseases. It's so critically cool that this company can do this because they use artificial intelligence and 3D imaging to measure and do the dimensions and the statistics on these telomeres, which is pioneer, revolutionary for science and medicine. And while they're doing that, it allows them to detect, manage, treat, and see cancer or neurological diseases before any other tests have been able to do this. So right now they have a partnership with the Mayo Clinic, and they're working on specifically cancer related procedures with them, and they have just gotten well with about a year ago they picked up a guy that used to work. He's a CEO from Siemens, and I'm going to show it to you. This guy, his name Greg Mayer, lead development from Abbott and Siemens, and he is basically your developmental guy that they partnered with him, and he is the one that's going to bring in the money, pretty much do the money and the back sales part of the things and put this company together. Well, it looks really good with that plus the Mayo partnership that they have, and the future of this is incredible because what they can do is just right now they're working on like 14 different things, 14 different diseases that they can detect and visualize and put it in this software and give you a 3D image, which I'm going to show you. But the beauty of it is that it's invasive because you don't have to have like a biopsy, or you have to have like endoscope or otoscope or all these things, or surgery, which they have had that before. And when you do that, those type of things are painful, and they cost anywhere from, it says in here, anywhere from like $5,000 to $15,000, and it's harder to do multiple tests on the patient over the course of time. And this allows you to do simple tests from like fluids or whatever, different tissue or whatever, that's not surgery or not painful or anything of that nature. So it's really kind of an awesome company, and it can capture circulating tumor cells and allow you to do genomic analysis of the cancers. So I'm going to let you, it also says on prostate cancer, on profiling them, it seems to be better or at least equal to like DNA analysis and polymerase chain reaction, which is takes longer and more labs. So this is quicker, faster, and cheaper, and it's bad, and it's already in Mayo Clinic. And once it gets recognition, like Bionano Genomics, I see this thing taking off, and right now the price on it is only like 60 cents a share, and the market cap is small, like 34 million. Big deal. It's just at the beginning stages, but this type of company, when you put some money behind it, there's no telling what it could do. It could be merged, someone could pick it up, or they could buy it, or just let alone let it run with the way it is, because it is pretty phenomenal. And the treatments that they can do right now, I'm going to show you right now, or what they can detect right now, is multiple myeloma, which is cancer, and they do called a smoldering multiple melanoma, which is a precursor to that. So you're able to pick up cancers, detect them, and do personalized therapy for these people before they would even be recognized before. Lymphoma, lung cancer, I don't know, Alzheimer's, breast cancer, thyroid, all these things. And that's just the beginning. Once they get really going, I'm sure they can expand on that and do other things. So I'm going to let you look at a couple of videos showing you what they are able to do. This is
TeloView. Within our cells, safeguarding the chromosomes, are protective structures called telomeres, which maintain the genomic stability needed for healthy cell growth and vitality. Telomeric dysfunction leads to genomic instability, which can trigger disease, including cancer. Within a cell, the three-dimensional arrangement of telomeres, the cellular telomeric profile, is highly predictive of cell health and disease severity. The proprietary TeloView platform can detect the unique telomeric profiles for normal, pre-malignant, and diseased cells. To date, TeloView has been applied to 14 diseases. TeloView harnesses the predictive power of the telomere as a dynamic and universal biomarker. TeloView, genomic analysis for truly personalized medicine.
okay. So that's pretty badass. That is pretty amazing technology and medical information and science. What they have been up to lately, they're kind of undiscovered. I mean, people haven't even noticed this company. I don't know why. I've gone through like all the biogenomic companies, and really, you're probably looking at the cheapest one. You have, if you're looking at, I'm going to show you a list also. You're looking at all the rest on the New York Stock Exchange and the over-the-counter type stuff. You're talking anywhere from Illumina at the top at $470 a share, clear down to DNA Medical Tech, and then you got Banowitz. Now the thing is with Banowitz, which is badass as well, they are on the New York Stock Exchange right now. They're $10, but they've been up to 14. That is still kind of unnoticed. I mean, people are picking up on it, but the industry as a whole, once they find out, because what they do is DNA sequencing on basically it's similar to, it's like an iPhone compared to like a cup and a string. It's that much technology. It speeds things up. You're getting DNA sequencing done within a day to 2 days, which took like 2 months and 3 laboratories and $10 to $20,000 for. They charge like $550, and the machine's like $150,000. It's like a printer goes on your desk. That's Banowitz. It's a different field, but that thing is like $10. We're talking this one is like right now, because it's undiscovered, you're only talking like 60 cents. But the technology is similar. This one is almost a little better because, like on prostate cancer and stuff like that, it says the same accuracy or better, and it's quicker than Banowitz because you're talking the 3D imaging of the telomeres and stuff. Now, if these two companies merge, you'd have the perfect match made in heaven. It'd be like a super company. But Banano is going to go up, definitely for sure. And so is Telogenomic. But the point is, okay, so why was I even talking about DNA? Was I talking about bingo? The reason why I'm talking about this one and Telogenomics is because you look at the big picture here. Like Illumina started out the same way. Banano started out 50 cents and went up to 14. Now it's down to, well, I guess today was a terrible day, but like last is like 10.50 or something, 10.22. Illumina started out like same path. Once it hit 18 bucks, it shot up to clear in the $400 to $60 range right now. Well, it started up to 400, works with 460. Well, Illumina, they do the service, pathogens and all that kind of stuff, and they sell reagents and things, and they sell kits. If you're talking about a peer-to-peer comparison, these two companies, in my opinion, really are better by far, because what you get out of them, the technology, everything is better than that, except Illumina has been around a little longer and these are newer, but they are, I don't know, they're more breakthrough than Illumina. Then you got PacBio is just better than, it's higher priced than both of them, but yet Biogenomic is like a short strand DNA sequencing, whereas PacBio does long strand, and it takes longer, and it's not as good as Banano, and it's clear up here at 37 bucks. And then you got Telogenomic, which is the only difference between Banano and Telogenomic really is like Banano has been doing this a little longer, and they've diversified a little bit further because they've gotten more money. But once, I mean, this Telogenomic is got a big path. I mean, a lot of potential to make a lot of money. They're gonna make money off of pharmaceuticals, labs, hospitals, all these different things. I mean, you're talking big future with a very low payment. I mean, you could buy not even that many shares, and you have the relative potential to go clear on up to like definitely PacBio. That's nothing big. And if ARC picks it up, you're looking at the thing going off the top, or even some of these, another SPAC, it's like 150, 190 bucks, but it's a big future. What's going on in the past? I mean, what they had going on, well, they got the new CEO, and what's really cool, what they did before that is they partnered with this company called Applied Imaging, and that's what helped them, and they have a partnership with them for the work through on the imaging for the chromosomes of the telomeres. Applied spectral imaging.
Unique algorithms address even the most dense cell population and effortlessly overcome faint signals, background noise, non-specific staining, and signal-like debris. Review of results can be performed at any local workstation or remotely. During review, selective tumor regions can be defined for accurate analysis.
So they have the imaging down, and they have all of this capacity to diagnose and to view telomeres and solve all these things and pre-diagnose and allow for personalized treatments. There's your telomere chromosome, and then it's saying they're using fluorescent markers to do the breakdown of the 3D imaging and then measure them. I don't go over. It's basically saying provide information for 3D technologies and use artificial intelligence to allow the diagnostic prognostic tool and analyze genomic instability. The telomeres get longer with age, and they get shorter with age, so you're able to determine a lot of things. So I could see this company doing a lot more than what they already say they're doing. It's comparing them to the standard medicine. It's more precision, allows for personalized treatment, and picks up different tailored therapies for different classified different classes of patients. 15 to 45,000 on a normal biopsy, whereas this is like relatively probably 10 times cheaper, faster, painless, and better. And it's liquid. You have no surgeries or anything. They say they don't use next generation sequencing, DNA sequencing, or PCR, because theirs is equivalent to or better by picking it up with what they're doing. Let's see. It says, okay, the standard diagnosis of cancer, basically it becomes in the blood. The precancer, the smoldering multiple myeloma, then worse myeloma, and then plasma cell leukemia or cancer. So what they did with the Mayo Clinic is they partnered with the two treatments here, which is the pre-SMM retrospective design, standard care, blah blah blah. There's like 250,000 in the US. Anyways, they're allowed to do 2-3 times a year monitoring. It has several different uses for this testing, and then in the later treatments, if it goes further, the Multimirror 1B with the Mayo Clinic, which they're doing, is that annual cost for this stuff, basically because you're saving lives or whatever, is like 125 to 250,000 over 32,000 new cases. But you have all the uses for this thing with the 14 that they've already come up with, plus that is pretty strong. Anyhow, comparing other pricing to other companies, several passive revenue, pharmaceuticals, diagnostic labs, specializing in lab development, and direct sales in vitro diagnostic with FDA approval. The imaging partnership, they have FDA approval, so I'm sure they're running through there already, but these are the 14 areas of what they've already worked on and can diagnose and detect: breast cancer, pancreatic cancer, all these cancers. Leadership, Sabin Mai, she is the director. She started it. History 3D microscopy, and investment summary. This is always good. Basically, your first-class prognostic diagnostic tool. If you look at it, the big picture, basically any doctor, any big organization, hospitals, health-related, or whatever, they want to do lab work and everything, this will be one of the first diagnostic tools to detect genomic instability. Minimal invasive collaboration with the Mayo Clinic, transition from smoldering to more aggressive type cancer. Addressable marketplace is over 1 billion. Have 130 peer-reviewed, evaluating over 3,000 clients of 14 plus diseases. I mean, it's the beginning. They have a lot of things they could end up doing. I see it has a big future. It looks pretty good. especially when it starts to get on the New York Stock Exchange and it's not a simple, not your normal over-the-counter stock. So later on, when it does get to $1, $2 range, and then everybody on the New York Stock Exchange can pick it up that has Robinhood and all these other platforms that can't, this thing's going to take off. So I would say it's interesting. You might want to do your due diligence and look into Telogenomics, TDSGF. And if you're wanting to get financing for your corporation, personal financing or commercial real estate or mentorship where you can fund people, give me a call at Capital Cash 312-473-4163. Thanks.